Officially live. I am very bored. I just feel very bored. I am going to either do a cancer reading or a collective reading after this. I'm actually gonna put up a poll to see hang on, let me see. I'm gonna start a poll. What's a Q&A? Oh, I guess I could do that. Ask a question. Oh no, that's not what I'm trying to do. Alright, so I posted a poll. So you can see the poll in the chat. The poll is basically just what tarot reading you guys want to see next. So I put cancer reading, collective reading, and missing person / unresolved crime, just to get an idea of what people want to see, and then I'll go from there. Okay. So okay. There we go. Like I said, feel free to answer the poll if you would like. I just put it up there. The other thing I was gonna do was offer to answer questions for people. So I don't should have put that on this live. I'm not sure I can do anything about that now, but $88. I don't know how to let me see. Okay. Now I'm back for real. Okay. So I'm just gonna chill on here for a while. Smoke a little. See if anybody responds to this poll. And then I'll just go from there. Shit. I really wanted to make some coffee, to be honest with you. But yeah, feel free to answer the poll in the chat if you are interested in seeing a specific type of tarot reading next. You can go ahead and vote there for what you're interested in. Yeah. Definitely feel free to drop a like, share, subscribe. Liking the video gets it seen more, which means more people can receive help and hear the messages if they need them. This is not my primary source of income, so I don't need money, I don't need views, I don't need likes. So just so everybody knows, I don't give a fuck about that kind of shit. So if you want to, great. If you don't, great. Either way, I'm glad to be here, glad you're here. Yeah, hope everybody's doing good. It is a Friday night. It is finally the beginning of a new calendar year. I think that's what people don't realize. It's not like it's a new year, it's a new calendar year, which is just a system we have followed that, you know, whatever, right or wrong, the calendar that the United States or the world or whatever everybody follows, I guess, has restarted. So that is positive in that it is a representation in a bigger shift in time, a representation of a bigger shift in time, rather. So, yeah, glad that that's the case. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. Like, a lot of big things happened last year, so I'm just grateful that, you know, certain things are done and over with. I don't have to worry about going to anybody's freaking wedding. For one, so sick of that shit. Even though it's fun to see family and travel and stuff like that, it's just more of an inconvenience than anything else, I'm not gonna lie. But so yeah, that's nice. That I don't have to worry about that shit. But elevation is the name of the game this year. I mean, it was last year too, but definitely this year. Definitely. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a ton to say. It's like, other than I'm just relaxing, definitely feel free to answer the poll if you're interested and want to give input on what reading you want to see next. Feel free to check that out. Oops. I don't get how the fuck this keeps moving. That is so strange. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, not a whole lot that is going on lately, which is good. I don't want anything to be going on. I want my life to be peaceful. I don't want drama. I don't want chaos. I don't want that shit. That's why I stick to myself, because I really, really enjoy peace. And I found that, the most peace I can find is within myself. If you can learn to be your own best friend and appreciate and learn to value yourself, your own company is the best company that you can have if you learn to cherish it and heal it and appreciate it. Heal your own company, like heal yourself so that you are good company for yourself to keep. Because I think a lot of times people will chase relationships because they don't really like themselves and they don't want to keep themselves company, so they hope that somebody else will like them enough to do so. But the reality of it is, if you don't like yourself, then nobody else is going to like you enough to want to keep you company until that's what you want to do by yourself and you're enjoying it and completely fine with it. Otherwise, you're going to attract somebody who pretty much mirrors how you're feeling about yourself. If you're running away from yourself, you're going to attract somebody who ends up running away from you. So, yeah. So, yeah. That's why it's important to face yourself, because ultimately, wherever you go, there you are. So, might as well learn to appreciate and love yourself. Hmm. Just makes me wonder, like, what everybody else does nowadays after the pandemic on, like, weekends and Fridays and stuff like that. I just wonder about that because prior to the pandemic, I was still going out and shit like that, but then it was like I was getting into my older 20s, so really that was the end. So it's like what happened after that? It's kind of odd because it's like of course I'm not going to be going to the club or doing any of that now, but I'm just curious to know if young people still, I mean, I'm sure young people still get out and do that, but I don't know. Either way, there's nothing out there. There is nothing out there. Like at night, at this time of night. That is just so weird. Why was I saying that? I was saying that because I was thinking about like a conversation I was having with my boyfriend about like people's intentions and like how weird people are. So, and then I was just thinking about that. So, yeah. Hmm. Okay, people. The attention span is fleeting of a lot of individuals I can see. Uh, which is great for me because I don't like interacting with people anyway, so more peace for me, peeps. So, what's up? How's it going? Feel free to answer the poll in the chat, please. Chip chop. Just kidding. But seriously, like, I need the info so I can help peeps. Can't help you if you don't help me, people. Okay. Backward. Anywho, people, wow, this live is so lit. It's crazy. Like, it's really about to get wild. Even more wild. I mean, I can just tell by the vibes. And that's what we're aiming for here. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Temu keeps harassing me. I don't even like Temu. I don't shop through Temu, or whatever the fuck their shit is called. I've heard it's cheap quality, and somehow I keep getting these weird notifications on my phone. I don't know how this happened, when it happened, but Temu has been harassing me all day, and I don't even buy shit from them, nor will I ever. Because it is not good, I'm sure. Pearly, love you. Wow. Gosh, my social life is just so wild. I know there's a lot of drama, it's a lot to watch, it's a lot to witness, guys. But yeah, there's no drama tonight because me and my daughter Pearl, we are no longer in no contact. My daughter Pearl, she's a cat, but we are no longer in no contact. Luckily, that's the most drama that I have going on in my life, babes. But that drama has been squashed between me and Pearl. We are back in contact. So, yeah. That is the most drama that is going on in my life. And boy, is that beautiful. I don't know why people think having drama or having more going on in their life equals like status or success. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, that sounds like it equals stress. Yeah. Yeah. So have fun with that, because I just keep going back to this theme of humans creating their own suffering. And it just kind of like blows my mind sometimes. Because with a little bit of awareness and conscious mindedness and thinking things through on a more logical level, I think a lot of issues that humans have could be easily solved. But, ego gets us into trouble sometimes. So there's that. I don't get it. This is like the weirdest apartment ever. It's like 74 in here and I'm really cold. And I mean, I guess I wouldn't think it would have poor ventilation in here or whatever they call it. But I don't know. Fuck, who knows? But yeah. So that is a thing in society where people somehow think if you have more, you have kids or you're married or whatever, like that you are more successful or something. I don't know. Or maybe, meeting some societal milestone standard of a norm that deems you to be considered acceptable by society's standards. It's like, fuck that. I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather do the opposite. Okay. People, please say something or vote in the poll. Do something. I'm begging you. For your own sake. Shoot. Because the energy that's, coming about is just kind of, I don't even know what to say about what to say. Is this open? It seems like this is open or something. People are so rude. Like, there's like people literally, like, I still can't wrap my head around how people hate themselves so much that they, I don't know how to explain it. Like, humans have a contempt for other people purposefully. And what's sad is they're only hurting themselves, you know? People who just hate for no reason or self-loathing. Self-loathing. Feel free to answer the poll in the chat. I have a poll in the chat just to figure out what people want to see next as far as tarot readings go. So if you are interested in contributing to that or having a say in what I post next, definitely check out the chat and answer that poll. Hey, Yellow Rose, good to see you. How are you? Definitely feel free to answer the poll in the chat. Is the poll showing up in the chat by chance? I'm gonna do a reading next. Yes, I do have Cashapp. I do have Cashapp. and I can answer questions for $8.88. But also, I was gonna say, can you see the poll in the chat? And if you can see the poll in the chat, would you mind answering the poll? Okay. Thank you so much for answering it. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, okay, you're dealing with someone who's being difficult. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so if you want me to answer a question, I definitely can. Or I may do a collective reading. I picked collective reading because when I read you a collective reading and you don't read, like, you know, the chat for a little bit, your readings are usually pretty accurate. Oh. And I don't read the chat. Does the reading start to become inaccurate when I do start reading the chat? It's good to have feedback. I appreciate the feedback, Yellow Rose. My Cashapp is in the description box. But yeah, I appreciate the feedback.